Hi everyone, it's been a while, been a couple of weeks. I've been busy. I'll show you what I've been doing. So we've extended the shed by about 4 foot. I'm just running out of space. Show you from outside. It's made a massive difference. Obviously at the moment with all the bikes in, it still looks crammed, but a lot of these will be going. It's just giving me that space up this end when I've got my bike and my electric bikes down there. I've got more space up this end, so that's what I've been doing. I've had some car boot stuff for, it's got to be about 2 weeks now, which I ain't showed you yet. Full bag full, so I'll do a separate video on that. What I've got today is it's a new lock set for the aeroklas canopy for the truck. So when I got the truck, the key was with the canopy, but it wasn't working. It was seized. I tried to fix it, but failed, to be honest. It was just completely stuck. So I've invested in a new lock. It's something I definitely needed with the car boots that I do. It's no good having it open for people to be able to get in and nick what I've just bought. So I invested in a new lock. This was from 4x4 4x4.com, and it cost, I think it was 65 all in, and that was delivered, and it's the actual same brand as the one that's coming off. And there is some cheaper ones on eBay, but I didn't want to faff around with any cheaper ones just in case they don't fit. You get 3 keys there. Looks exactly the same. Nice and heavy. Looks good quality. So I'm going to fit that now, which is fairly simple. I did take off the lock last week to see if I could fix it, and although it looks a little bit complicated, it's not really that difficult. So I'll get the camera set up on the truck and we'll get this replaced. See you shortly. Okay, so you first need to undo these 2 clips either side, and you can just pull out the bars. Just remember not to close, because without it connected now you won't be able to open it. And you've got 2 10mm nuts either side of that handle. I'll take the handle out, and then we've got this centre one, which is holding the spring as well. Now you've got this circlip that needs to come off. Right, so I removed that circlip using the improper tool, so I won't show that, but that's off. So next up, remove these plastic shrouds on the ends. Because there's this main nut holding the handle. That's held in place there by that. So I reckon you've got to undo those two either side. Just a little bit. Okay, that little screw there, that's got to come off. Should move back now. Now it's still not moving. That's the whole thing gonna come out. That should be loose enough. Same on the other side. And now that main nut. Right guys, so 32mm nut. Thing should just fall down now. Just them little brackets holding it in. Yeah, so we are going to have to unclip the bar this end as well. And that end. Okay, now can it come down? Wow! Please! Okay, so that's all come down now. It's got some rubber back in there which was just stuck holding it up. I'll give that a little area of before it goes back on. Okay. I don't think there's any other way of doing it really than taking all of that off. So that's free now, that should be free that side. Take this rubber seal off. The new lock should have one of them. Behind here there should be a nut. Or is there? Is there not a nut? Okay, so the handles come out. Okay. There's no nut on this one. It's just slotted in. On the new one there is a nut on the back. Somebody put some sealant there. Okay, so I have to peel all this off. What a lovely day. It's cold though. Okay guys, I'm going to peel all this off, give it a clean, clean the underside, and I'll get back to you. Okay everyone, I've cleaned it up. Just got most of the crap off there, there's a few little bits left. Cleaned underneath. Now let's prepare the new handle and get it installed. Right. Okay. So we first of all need to do the same with this and take it all apart, unfortunately. Which is why everything's left loose. Same again with the circlip. Right, I'll get the circlip off and get back to you. Right, so I've got the circlip off. I'm sure I said circlip then. I hate buying circlips because circlip pliers, because I'll never use them, but I think I should invest in some. Right, okay, so circlip off, and then we've got that nut there which is a 32mm. that washer there where your spring attaches, it's got two flat spots in it, so you can't really put it in the wrong place. You got your rubber back in there, so that's ready to put on. Oh, apart from that one, so that's the I suppose the improved version, because the old one didn't have that there. So yeah, those two off, that's ready to put on. So I'll get all this outside, and you'll have to excuse the wind. I warned you guys of not letting it shut, and I've done it myself. If you do, all you need to do is come inside, just press that, and that'll undo it on both sides, obviously. There you go. Okay. Right. So, new handle on. Like so. And our washer and rubber. Followed by your nut. There we go. I'm just going to get this back here, guys. I think some of you've probably noticed I haven't put the long bracket on, so that's got to come back off. It's going to be difficult while holding the camera. Right. I didn't realise, but you can actually, well, you've got to put this on first, because you ain't going to be able to put that bolt on afterwards. That's just going to hold the handle in place. Just nip that down, not overdoing it. You can see that squashed the rubber down nicely, and when we put the other nut on, that will do the same. Okay, let's try and set this up. Okay, so we'll put that in place. Remember, you've got to slot it into those brackets. There we go. Right guys, I've made some mistakes. Firstly, I forgot to put the E-clip on. Secondly, the rubber went beyond the bracket, not in front, so I wasn't able to get the bolt on and the bracket. So with the rubber up there, I've now got that in place with the bolt on, and you can actually, with a 10mm afterwards, just tighten up that side as well, just to get the seal equally squashed either side. That now is solid. The handle's a bit, I suppose when it's all connected it'll be more solid. Right, so what we need to do now is go ahead and reconnect these. So push it up firstly into that position and then clip it in place. And the same this side. Okay, and then we can redo our bolts, and there is some slight adjustments. As you can see there, you can slide that bracket to make small adjustments, and just finally fit our centre centre bracket thing there. So I'll get these tightened up and then get back to you with the centrepiece, show you how to put that on. Okay everyone, we're not far off now. Hope you can see. So just to check you've got your brackets in the right place, we can test fit it, and that's in place. No issues there. So we can just release it. Oh, there you go. Just push that, pull them, and that will release it. Okay, right. This is probably the most awkward bit. So you've got this piece here, and it does say left and right on the two little clips there. Right. So I hope you can see. I've worked it out now. I've got the clips where they're supposed to be, and this spring I was pulling that way around. It actually needs to go that way around. So you put your spring on like that first, put your bracket on, kind of only goes in one place really, and then using your finger just push that spring round into the back and loop it over where it lives. Just be careful, probably best to use plier or something, or a screwdriver. So yeah, that in place there. Put your bracket on, and your spring will come around the back there and hook on to that piece. There you go. And that springs the handle back every time. Put your bolt on. Nip that up. Then all we've got to do now is clip these bars in. So you clip it in first, and then that sort of plastic piece clips in. There you go. Like I said, these was on backwards from the factory, so that threw me off trying to work out which way the bracket went round. Okay, there we go. Okay. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Suppose you do get a bit of play because of your seals. Well, that's cool. Just allows me to lock that bit there. Sorted. Job's a good one. Sorry about the wind noise, guys, and the multiple accidents, multiple mistakes. But it was the first time I was doing it myself, so it's expected. But yeah, thanks for watching. Until the next time, goodbye.